Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and that's because we've moved house and it took a while to get everything set in place and find a bit of routine back, but we're back now. And because I couldn't actually find a lot of information about moving house with rats, I decided to make a video for you guys, and I'm about to show you how I tackled the whole process of moving my rats from my mom's house to a new house. We decided to move the cage while it was fully assembled because it was just easier for us. So on moving day, I took everything out of the cage as I would for a normal cage clean. I also left the perches in because I wanted to do a similar setup in the new house. And then I just gave every part of the cage a very thorough wipe to make sure that everything was clean and ready to move. I also set up a temporary cage for Ilo and Juno in the Duna Multi XL cage. I used this setup to actually move them from my mom's house to the house I live in now. And they also stayed in this cage the first night to get them adjusted to the new environment. And I used a hammock that was already in their normal cage setup, so they would have like a familiar smell. So this is then the same night, the first night at the new house, and they were actually pretty relaxed and they took everything very well. I thought they would be more stressed out by the whole move, but they did so good and I'm so proud of them. The day after, I set up their cage again, and I actually forgot to take footage of this, but I set the cage back up pretty much the same as it was before the move, and I added some unwashed hammocks to give them a familiar smell and make the whole move less stressful so they would adapt easier. As you can see, they do not enjoy their time in ratty jail, but luckily Ratdad really loves them and he decided to take them on the sofa with him. So I have some very cute clips of this added in here, and enjoy. This is footage from a week later where I cleaned the cage fully for the first time in the new home, so there's no more hammocks with their smell in or anything, but they actually got used to the new place very well. They were very relaxed throughout the whole thing, and of course I kept the layout of the cage very similar to what they're used to, and they just did really well with that. So I'm sure that I will quickly be able to do like a fully new cage setup, which I have been thinking of for a while, just to make things a bit more interesting for them. So all in all, they handled the move very well, way better than I expected. They felt right at home. They love Ratdad as much as I love him and we're just excited to be continuing our journey in the new place. The main things I looked out for during the move was making sure that they had familiar smells and a familiar layout in the cage, and I just gave them their time to sniff around and get to know the environment before we actually took them out of the cage, but that went pretty fast. So on day 2 they were already sitting on the couch with us. And then I also looked for a new free roam playpen, which is already set up right now, and you can guess it, I made a video on it. So be sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see how the new playpen turned out. And you can see that Ilo is really looking forward to get to free roam because he already had a little escape. But anyways, that was it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video till the end. If you have any more questions about moving rats or anything about rats actually, don't hesitate to leave a comment or contact me on Instagram at DIYPetsLife, and I'll hope to see you in my next video. Bye!